Drex here from Drex Factor Poi, sharing with you the love of poi spinning and flow arts to benefit your body and brain. And today, I've got another beginner poi combo for you. And again, I'm playing around with pacing here. Before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Flow DNA, Flow Fests, Flow Toys, Juggling Calling, Pyroterra Light Toys, Spinballs, and Ultrapoi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all these amazing companies and the work that they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links that I've got down in the description of this video. And a special thanks to the first non-business friend of the channel, Johnny Howard. Thanks so much for your support, Johnny. Alright, so a couple weeks ago I gave you a combo tutorial that involved pacing a set such that we worked our way up to a 3-beat weave and made it feel like such a payoff when it happened. Well, we're gonna do that again today, but instead of doing the thing where I kind of leave it on a slow boil, I instead want to set up for that 3-beat weave by kind of hinting at different elements of it until all the elements come together. So the idea here is that rather than doing the slow boil, I'm instead slowly hinting at what's coming. I'm showing off poi tricks or techniques that introduce little bits and pieces of what will eventually become a 3-beat weave, so that by the time it arrives, it feels like a release for the audience. And of course, hopefully it feels like an obvious resolution to all of that tension that I've built. So let's go through all the tricks that you're going to need in order to get down this combo. You're going to need to know tuck turns, thread the needle, and of course, the 3-beat weave, the thing that we're building up to. You can find links to tutorials that I've done on all these tricks down in the description, as well as up in the cards if you happen to be watching this video on YouTube. I'm going to show you the combo at full speed, break it down for you step by step, and then show it to you again in slow motion. Alright, so very much unlike me, this combo does not require you to move around at all. Your feet are going to be riveted in place. I'm sorry to those of you out there that want to cut down the tech trees today. I'm normally one of you, but today's an exception. Alright, so the combo starts with both of the poi over to stage right, and we're going to go ahead and get it started off by simply doing a little tuck turn around our shoulders over to the left, like so. We're then going to do another tuck turn that goes around over our shoulders to the right. Super complicated, I know, but it introduces a theme to the audience, namely the theme of the poi going back and forth across one side of the body. Once we've returned over here to the right-hand side, I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to reach it over my left. I'm then going to take my left hand, reach it over my right. Right hand goes over, left hand goes over. I'm sure you see where this is going. This turns into a thread the needle. The idea we're introducing the audience to here is simply that I'm going to swap which hand is on top in the course of a poi move. Thread the needle is a great example of it, but this also happens in a 3-beat weave as well. Alright, so after you do several thread the needles, you're going to just let this drop into pendulums. All you have to do in order to make this happen is no longer put enough energy on the poi for them to get over your hands in that thread the needle. Once they're here in that place where they're just doing pendulums, you want to wait for the moment when the poi are going out to either side, and you're going to give your left-hand poi just a little bit more oomph, and boom, you're going to do a 2-beat weave over to your right-hand side, left hand over right. Okay, so what happens next here is a little weird, so we're going to need to pay pretty close attention to it. Once I've done this 2-beat weave and my left hand comes back in front of me, I'm going to bring both of my hands back into pendulums, and you'll note the timing has changed. It's no longer in, out, in, out. It's now the poi are kind of chasing each other back and forth. They're never both facing the same direction, and they're never both facing away from each other either. This is kind of a difficult timing to maintain, so we're not going to maintain it for long. Basically, as soon as we get to a point where the right-hand poi is going out to the right-hand side, we're going to go ahead and do a 2-beat weave with the right hand going over the left, over to the left-hand side. So we're basically setting the audience up by saying the left hand go over, and then we're seeing the right hand go over, so the audience is prepared for what happens next. Let me show you that bit again. As I'm going back and forth and back and forth, I go 2-beat weave over to my right, come out of it, 2-beat weave going over to my left, come out of it, and to polish it all off, 3-beat weave over to my right to finish the whole thing off. All right, so the whole combo from the top. I start with both of the poi over on stage right here, and I do tuck turns over to the left, tuck turns over to the right. I'm going to bring right hand over left hand over right hand over left, and go into my thread the needle. I stop in pendulums here, and they go in, out, in, out. I turn to the right and do a 2-beat weave, left hand over. Turn to the left, 2-beat weave, right hand over. I finish it off with a 3-beat weave, and that's the combo. Let's see that again in slow-mo. Awesome. I hope you all dug this one, and I really want to see a bunch of y'all out there doing it. Please post video of yourself doing this combo or a combo inspired by it to your platform of choice, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, what have you, and make sure to tag me so I can see your hard work. There are few things that I love more than seeing people applying the stuff that I'm teaching. So make a Drex happy, okay? If you got anything out of this video, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, both to help other people find it, as well as to help my channel grow. And of course, a huge thank you, because this video would not be possible without the kind support of these amazing folks right here. These are my Flow patrons over on Patreon, and they, along with the wonderful people listed down in the description, help to make this video and all the videos on this channel possible. Do you dig poi content? Do you like tutorials, flow sessions, combos, etc.? Well, I'm trying to bring flow arts to the wider world, and I would love to have your help in doing it. You can support this project by going on over to patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi and signing up. You can do that either by clicking on the link down in the description or the link up in the cards if you are watching this video on YouTube. There you can get early access to all of my content, as well as a say in what topics I tackle in the future, plus some great rewards such as getting a unique poi lesson delivered to your inbox every single week that is only available to my Patreon subscribers. So go check that out, please and thank you. Did you dig this combo? Do you have suggestions on what I can do for future combos? Please leave me a comment and let me know. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to a playlist of videos that are similar to this one down in the description, as well as up on screen if you happen to be watching this video on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to get outside and flow this weekend, and I will see you with a new video on Monday. Peace.